What's up, everybody? It's just Cactart here, and today I'm going to be talking about the biggest Larper of all time. That being Logan Paul. I think he is the #1, Division 1 Larper, the guy that you should immediately have in your head when you think of the word LARP. Because, let's be real, he is the biggest fucking Larper, and this rant's gonna be a little bit of a, this fucking unfiltered, me speaking sesh is gonna be a little bit, it's gonna be on the shorter side, so, let's fucking go. So, yeah, no, what can I say about him? Logan Paul, you probably know about him if you've been on the internet, notorious dude for capturing a video and causing the second big adpocalypse on YouTube because he went to a forest that's known for people killing themselves and captured the video of a guy who I don't gotta elaborate further. In recent time, Logan Paul's rap sheet includes getting into Pokemon and inflating the price of Pokemon to the nth degree. So yeah, no, this guy, just what he does, right? What he's doing now. I guess the alleged crypto scams. Let's be real, they're real, but no, they're alleged, let's be honest with you, he actually did fucking scam people out of their money. It was all alleged, It was fucking real, let's be honest with you. Apparently that was not enough money for him, and the fucking slush fund that he has just chillin' at all times from his time of being a popular Vine star to being a popular fucking YouTube shitter. Apparently that wasn't enough for him, and he needed more money. So essentially what he's done is he's going out of his way. He went out of his way, right, to start collecting Pokemon cards, and he did it on stream, and that blew the fuck up. All right, people were like, "Oh hell yeah!" But that created one big fucking issue. A massive, huge issue, where basically, it created a massive Pokemon scalping community. The community was already kind of there from the jump, at least from what I know. But, it created genuine scarcity issues with, trying to get any of these Pokemon boosters. And for all the Pokemon and, let's be honest, card games in general, to the point where most stores had to stop carrying Pokemon shit, as well as anything related to, or not Pokemon shit, but just shit related to the TCG, as well as any TCG. So now, it's created a knock-on effect where you got dudes like me who are interested in the Gundam TCG that can't find that bitch in store. One, because that TCG's niche as fuck, but two, because, well, the stores aren't carrying that bitch no more. And it's real fucking annoying, because he's, which, I mean, that's more of an issue of the TCG itself being niche. Nobody's really scalping Gundam, which is really funny, because, when I was doing those pack unboxing videos, or those pack, opening videos, I would buy a bunch of packs at once, and then I would open them all up, back when the TCG just started, and I was really, there was one time where I dropped a pretty crazy amount of money for a TCG, and I was worried that, I'd be seen as, I was worried that, other people might want this, or I'd be seen as a scalper. So, before I made the purchase, I'm like, hey, does anybody else, I looked throughout the game store that I went to, I'm like, hey, does anybody else want to, does anybody else want packs of this? Nobody really answered, nobody said, yeah, no, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fucking go in, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna buy these packs, because nobody else is really gonna buy them. I'm gonna do it. I feel like if you're buying in bulk, you kind of have to, I feel like that's kind of the ethics, is if you're buying a bunch of packs of something, you gotta, you gotta try and be like, hey, does anybody else want these packs? I know I'm getting a bunch of these packs, and I'm about to clear them out. So if anybody wants packs, speak up. You can have some packs. Like, I feel like that's kind of the ethics you gotta go when you're buying a bunch of packs in bulk. But yeah, no. He basically created a market. He inflated the market for Pokemon cards, which the market for Pokemon cards was already kind of insane, as is. It was already, like, way bigger than Gundam TCG will ever be. It was fucking, it's like, the Pokemon market, on average, like, the average Pokemon card is going to be way more expensive, like, just a little bit more expensive. Your average, after a little bit, than, like, your average, it's going to be more expensive than, like, your average pull from, like, a Magic the Gathering pack. Like, you have to pull, like, fucking insane to get anything worth anything in a Magic deck, whereas, like, in a Magic packs, whereas if you're specifically doing Pokemon pulls, like, genuinely, from your standard pulls, you could probably just sit on them for a few years, and then you'll be able to make money. That's not really a tip. Like, only really, my main tip is only really buy shit if you're interested in it. Like, if you're really, like, about to go out of your way to be like, I'm going to buy a bunch of Pokemon packs, and I'm going to sit on them until they reach a certain amount of money, I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's just lame as fuck. You're objectively lame if that is going to be your strategy for making bread. Go get a job or something. I don't know. Something like that. But if we're talking, and so now Logan Paul has recently, he's done with Pokemon. He's put it behind him. He's moved on to One Piece. Now, thankfully for me, this is again not another series I've really been following or really want to spend a lot of time following. The problem with Pokemon is I have my favorites. I like Lucario. I like Umbreon. I like I like Luxray. I got my favorites, and I'd want to, and like part of me wants to like try and get those favorites of mine just to have them, put them in a sleeve, have them, just be like, here's some of my favorites. Because I don't really play the card game, but like that's still a valid. I feel like that's still a valid use. Like if you don't play the card game itself, if you're getting like a favorite character from a card game, if it's like an anime TCG, if it's like White Schwartz, and you're getting like, I want to get Yu Narukami and like all of the Persona 4 squad because I like Persona 4 and they're in a card game, like more power to you. But if if you're getting it just because like, the market's gonna go fucking gangbusters, then like you're fucking lame. You're lame as shit. But anyways. So, Logan Paul's recently moved on to One Piece. Another series that I'm not into, but he recently on Twitter.com, on YouTube.com, not YouTube.com, I'm an idiot. On Twitter.com, he has been posting images of, like, Shonen Jump Weekly, and let me just go through this. Let me pull this up right now. Because I don't really follow motherfuckers like that, especially on Twitter. If you know me, I don't give a damn. If we look at Twitter.com, you see he's going around. Oh, he's gallivanting. He's fucking gallivanting. April 25th was... He's doing both, where he's not even done with Pokemon. I thought he was done with Pokemon. He's not done with the fucking slush fund bullshit with Pokemon. Where he's just, like, going around and, like, cranking up the value of them bitches and creating a huge scalper community. Lamest motherfuckers on the planet, by the way. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lamest goddamn... Like, I'm gonna be real, like, I think that scalpers below scammers. I'd rather meet a scammer than a scalper. I would soon rather meet a scammer than a scalper. Like, scalpers are bottom rung. Like, fucking absolute, like, in the fucking pit. But, like, yeah, no. So, to essentially, to explain, Logan Paul, essentially, what he's been doing outside of, you know, continuing to gallivant or be like, oh, I'm doing a fucking giveaway of, fucking Pokemon, $3,000 boxes. Bruh! He's been going around collecting, he's been trying to collect manga recently, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Apparently he has been fucking getting into shit I like. He's been collecting fucking, so it's not just One Piece that he's been doing. He's doing fucking goddamn, he's been doing goddamn Dragon Ball as well. So he's going out of his way to collect these, he's going out of his way to collect, like, One Piece chapters from Shonen Jump Weekly and Dragon Ball chapters from Shonen Jump Weekly. And I'm gonna be real with you. The most annoying thing, like, that has come out of modern day collecting is PSA grading. I fucking hate PSA grading. Because, number one, people that do, the company behind PSA are really shitty. If you want reasons for it, you can just look at, look at Charlie's video. Because, he will talk about, he specifically talked about it. About how bad PSA is as a company. And you can tell this is a fucking unscripted, because I stumbled and mumbled over my shit, and I don't care to edit it out. But, yeah, no, PSA is like a real shitty company, but also, it makes all of these fucking losers, like Logan Paul. And you may say, oh, Logan Paul's not a loser. Dude, Logan Paul's a fucking loser. Alright? I don't care what you say to me. Dude, he has money, and he objectively has way more than I will probably ever have. But he is a fucking loser in my eyes, because it's just the way he operates. It's the way he operates. Where like, it emboldens losers like Logan Paul to fucking start trying to crank up the value way high on all this bullshit. And it is real fucking annoying to see. I fucking hate to see it. So yeah, no, he was like, oh, here's the 2 manga volumes that I've had graded, and then here is, you know, he's gone out of his way to get more One Piece volumes, and I guarantee you, like, Community Notes is fucking blasting his ass. You can check it right now. They're fucking quoting Aisha's speed, and his, they're fucking blasting him. But 2, they're like, he's going out of his way to do shit to piss people off and to try and crank up the volume. Not the volume, the fucking price of all of these. It's like, oh, I bought the fucking television script. Oh, I bought the fucking first volume of goddamn, I bought the first volume of fucking One Piece. And he's going out of his way. He's going out of his way to, like, to absolutely try and, like, crank up the value. And I hope it doesn't work. I genuinely hope it doesn't work. He's got a picture of him. That might be the thumbnail for this video. The picture of him fucking wearing, like, trying to wear the straw hat shit. You are objectively not a straw hat. I'm gonna be real. I don't know fuck all about One Piece, which is why I'm not really talking about Like, I'm not really like, nah, you don't know that Monkey D. Luffy in volume 138, fucking kicked fucking Shanks in the ass, and then, fucking busted his nutsack, or something like that. I'm not claiming that. One of his most recent posts about that, he's calling Shaq a Larper for wearing a One Piece shirt, which is 100% probably this has to be orchestrated, because I'll be real, I don't think Shaq is like, I don't think Shaq is out here seriously watching One Piece, and I don't think, like, I think the most he probably did, it was, I don't know, maybe fucking, I think most he probably did was watch the Netflix thing, if he did anything. I don't think Shaq is into One Piece like that. I don't think he put on the One Piece shirt. I don't think he bought the One Piece shirt because it's popular. I don't think Shaq would do that. But at the same time, I don't really know Shaq. But we got Aisho Speed fucking clowning on... We got Aisho Speed clowning on fucking... on Logan Paul, which Aisho Speed, I'm pretty sure he's been documented to really be into One Piece. Documented to be into anime in general. I don't really follow Speed. I don't really follow Logan Paul. It's just something I've been noticing. So, I just kind of wanted to talk about it for a bit. And, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't plan on making this sort of content where I just do an unscripted rant about some bullshit that I see. I don't really plan on making this a fucking trend. I don't know, man. Not the type of content I really want to get popular for making, and not the type of content I really want to make a bunch of, so... Don't expect them to get any more of this. This is probably going to be the last one. So, without further ado, let's end this bitch. I have been Cactar. Say no to drugs. Say yes to the One Piece. The One Piece being real. Much love. See you guys.